Today we're playing Spaceflight Simulator again, and you guys really wanted me to try realistic mode. When you create a new world in-game, you can change it to realistic mode. So the scale is 1:1. That means that it is the same scale as Earth. We're just gonna go for a standard moon landing in realistic mode and see how hard it really is. And I'm gonna try to keep like cheats off and just stick with what we have. So we're gonna do the standard module. All right, so here is the lander and the command module now. So this is what we're gonna use once we get into the moon's orbit. This is what we're gonna use. And so now we just need to encapsulate this in a fairing and get it to launch off the ground. All right, so here we go. This is the rocket that I came up with. So we're gonna have this section go off first, then these side boosters will come off, and this should push us to orbit here. And then we have our command module here and our lunar lander here. Let's see if we can do it in realistic mode. All right, here we go on the launch pad. Activate ignition and first stage go. Okay, it looks like it took off okay. So this is realistic size. So the Earth is gonna be the real size that it is. So I feel like it might take us longer to get into orbit. Like there's a higher limit we need to go. And the planet does look bigger. Is that just me? It looks like it's going okay so far. Yeah, I feel like it is higher. I don't know. Okay, side boosters are about to run out. Stage, good. Yeah, this engine seems to be going pretty good. We still got half our fuel left in it. This is gonna be perfect. I feel like I built the perfect rocket for this. Just hopefully it all works right. Okay, it looks like we are gonna run out on this stage. Hopefully we have enough in our next stage to get us into orbit. It's a low thrust engine, so we'll see how well it works. It does seem like you need a lot more fuel to get up here. Okay, so we're gonna have to stage. And we actually don't need to activate this one yet until we are up here a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna time warp to the peak, and then we're gonna boost. And see how well this goes. If we have enough thrust, we may need to redo this with more thrust. Uh-oh, we're entering the atmosphere again. I'm going almost straight up to try to counteract this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more thrust. Okay, back to the drawing board. So I feel like I still need this stage though to get us on a trajectory to the moon. So let's add another stage actually down here. Okay, this should get us a good starting boost. And then we activate, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna add this and see how well it does. Okay, it is taller now. And these are 3 of the biggest engines in the game, but we'll see how well it works. So yeah, it does seem like realistic mode is harder to get into orbit. Okay, our initial stage is about to run out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let go of that. And so now basically we're starting with the same rocket we started with last time, but we have all of its fuel and we're already 22 kilometers up. So this, I feel like, will be enough to get us into orbit and then hopefully to the moon and back. Okay, we still have about half of the fuel left in our side boosters and 75% our main one, and we're getting closer to out of the atmosphere here, so I feel like this is gonna work a lot better. Okay, we're piercing the top of the atmosphere right there. Let it go a little bit more. Perfect. And we still have our side boosters, and we're gonna make it into outer space. So let's time warp. Okay, we're warping to the top of our orbit now, and we should be able to get into orbit now. Let's try it. Okay, we're gonna boost horizontally with a lot of thrust this time compared to last time. And then these side ones are about to break off. Good stage. And we still have this Titan engine to boost us the rest of the way to orbit, hopefully. And then we have this stage to push us to lunar orbit. I feel like the same thing is happening even with a Titan engine, which is kind of crazy. I have to like aim it up to even not go back into the atmosphere. And we can't speed up fast enough. Yeah, look how big the Earth is. Oh no, I don't know about this. This is like way harder than I thought. Look how big we need our orbit to get to. Okay, we're gonna have to resort to our efficient engines to try and get us the rest of the way. We'll see if we can even get into orbit, or we may need even more. We need solar power to help us get the speed. That won't actually do anything. We're just gonna do whatever we can just to try to get into orbit. We're not even close. Oh my gosh. I've already used 40% of our fuel and we're not even close. We would totally be in orbit right now of if we were in regular mode. So I'm just gonna burn the rest of our engine, and I'm actually gonna burn this one too, just to see how close we can get to orbit. Because it's like exponential growth. Once you get a certain way, it starts to speed up faster and faster for the rest of the way. Okay, we ran out of fuel on this stage, so we're gonna stage this off and actually use these engines to try to get us into orbit. Look, we're going 7,000. You need to go so fast to get into orbit. And we can transfer fuel into here if we need to. I mean, if we're just going for orbit, we might as well break this off so we don't have that extra weight. And then get it out of the way and boost. That was close, actually. See if we can get this little thing into orbit, which won't need nearly as much thrust. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! Okay, we reached Earth orbit after all of that. That's crazy. The Earth is so big. It looks like we're like in the atmosphere, but we're actually right above it. But this is not gonna be able to make it to the moon. So redo that. Okay, so I say we get rid of this part and then have 2 Titan engines here and then do decoupler and kind of just fill it up as much as we can here. Okay, we're taking up the entire building area. We could turn on infinite build, but I'm not going to. And we're also gonna add side boosters still. Okay, this has gotta get us to the moon now. This is like the biggest rocket I've ever made. This has gotta work, right? 100% launch. Yes, it launched! Barely at 100%. Okay, we gotta get into orbit with this. Come on, I feel like we can do it with this. We're going over 6,000 meters per second. That's over 6 kilometers every single second. And push right here. We're so close. Kind of, not really. Oh boy. Starting to expand out. And, yes, 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 low Earth orbit. And we still, okay, this has 0.1% fuel left, but we still have everything in this stage. So, whew. Okay, we're going for the moon landing. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but we're gonna try it. Okay, moon, navigate to. So we do have a transfer window right here. So let's warp there. Transfer window's moving because it takes so long to go around the Earth. That's crazy. We have to accelerate 3,000 meters per second. There's no way. We're gonna try it though. Realistic mode is so hard. It's like impossible. Okay, we're gonna have to use our landing engines just to try to get fast enough. I see why they don't have this on mobile. It would be like impossible to even do anything. Okay, we got close. So let's transfer into here to get us 55% of our fuel. And will that get us the rest of the way? We're about to find out. Ah! Okay, engine on, engine on. We're fine. I think it'll get us the rest of the way. Yes, okay. So we're on a trajectory to the moon now. And let's use RCS to enhance our encounter. I guess right here. And we're gonna time warp it. I don't think we have enough fuel to slow down, but we're gonna see. Okay, we're going 1774. We may be able to do it just to get into orbit and try to get into orbit. I think we'll get to orbit. Okay, I'm actually gonna get my orbit pretty low. How low is that? 58 kilometers? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And we'll get that on both sides. The moon is huge too. Look at this. I would get my orbit under 20 kilometers before and it would not even look like it was that close, but this is 58 and it looks extremely close. Okay, so I do have an idea because we definitely don't have enough fuel to get down to the surface. Okay, 22.6, that should still be fine. So my plan, we launch another rocket identical to this. We get a rendezvous set up and instead of we take out anything we don't need except for fuel. So it's basically we're gonna refuel this. So let's build a new rocket and we replace the stuff in here with basically just fuel. Perfect. So now we just need to get this to dock with our current station around the moon and then we should be able to land. So let's do it. Okay, massive rocket launching again. Barely takes off once again. Okay, I'm gonna time lapse till we can get into the moon's orbit. Okay, so now that we're in orbit of the moon, we need to click on our rocket here and navigate to. So we only need to decelerate 1 meter per second. So this might not even be that hard. Okay, so they're gonna get really, really close right here in their orbit. Side velocity, we want this to be 0. Okay, here we go. We're about to dock with our refuel mission at 26% of our fuel. That's the most we could save. Yes, okay, docked in low moon orbit. So we're gonna transfer any remaining fuel into our lander, actually. And that'll give us 60% fuel in our lander. And we'll see what happens with this. So now we're going to actually break off our lander. So this is what's gonna take us down to the surface now. So I'm going to get out of the way of this stuff so I don't accidentally run into it. And we're gonna start to slow down till we get a landing. Okay, we're on course to land now. And I think the best way to do this is going to be a suicide burn. So we're gonna wait till we're pretty close and we're just gonna burn really fast to try to save as much fuel as possible. Okay, we're warping, getting pretty close to the surface now. Okay, I'm actually gonna start to slow down now. Yeah, there's the surface. Okay, we're slowing down. I don't know why it doesn't turn my rocket because look, there's the surface right there. That's like scary. It still hasn't flipped my rocket. There we go, it finally flipped it. Okay, I think this will be perfect. I'm gonna set my side velocity to 0, and so we can go straight down into it and just focus on vertical. I'm gonna do a suicide burn, so we're gonna wait a minute. Just for the side, and burn. Good. And now we can come to a gentle stop. Here we go, here we go. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I'm just gonna slowly burn right here, just for the landing. And yes, we landed on the moon in realistic mode. We have 25% of our fuel left and we need all of that fuel. That's all we have left to get back to Earth. Here's our command module right here. We need to realign with that. So which way is that going? That's going that way. So we're gonna wanna launch and go left. Here we go. Launch. And start going left. Just till we get a height about the same as this, and then we're gonna wanna start going over. And we wanna try to save as much fuel as possible because this fuel is what is getting us home. Yep, starts turning and cut the engine right there. Then we're gonna wait till we're here, boost completely towards our orbit like this. And this should put us back into the moon's orbit, lunar orbit. Got 15%, we've already used half our fuel. I don't know about this. 10%? There's no way. We don't have enough fuel to get back into orbit. 6%, 5%, 4%. Push to orbit. Okay. 2.7% fuel. Let's see if we can use just that fuel to dock. We're gonna be stuck in the moon's orbit, but we can send a rescue craft again to save it. Okay, we need to slow down 70 meters per second. 1.4%. Okay, rendezvous right here. 1.2% fuel left. We need to dock. Let's warp to the rendezvous point. No, wait. It messed up our orbit. We're gonna crash. It gave me a rendezvous that went through the surface. Uh-oh, we're out of fuel. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is very not good. We're gonna go. Uh-oh, look how fast the surface is coming. Okay, this is real time now. The surface, we're gonna hit it. Oh, it bounced. The landing leg bounced. Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward time. And I guess I sped it up and we went inside of the surface. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Spaceflight Simulator realistic mode, leave a like. It's very hard, but I'll do anything for you guys. Thank you to my patron Borg. Join my Discord server, links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.